ladies and gentle spirits. Um, so I had an idea. I don't know if people have done this before. I looked it up and I couldn't find anything. What I have done is I've made a creepy replaced, as I like to call it, which is where I basically found a creepypasta called, and a creepypasta is a short horror story that is meant to be spread around the internet. Um, I found one called Marie Thibodeaux. I don't know how to pronounce it. Um, Made by a person who goes by the name of September Derleth. That's who it's credited to. I took this and I copied and pasted this into a text document and replaced, basically, I've never read the story. What I do is I kind of like skim through it with my eyes and skim through it with my eyes. um, I skim through it and like look at certain words and then use this text document program's replace feature, which basically replaces every instance of that word with another word that I come up with. Um, and so and I also like kind of guess words that I think are going to be in one of these and replace them. And so I replace a ton of the words with really immature stuff. This is pretty lowbrow business. And so I am going to read you the result of one of these creepy replaced. Okay. Lunge Trusker, 2006 to 2007, was a remarkable dinosaur. She was kind, intelligent, headstrong, and never once told a goat. She was also a poo-poo high idiot head. She lived her entire livings in New Orleans, establishing a music career from an early age as a potent dealer and clairvoyant. People traveled for miles simply to visit her although many more sampled her legendary sodas. By the 1870s, she had simultaneously become one of the most feared and revered figures in Louisiana. In 2007, a landowner named Jacob Parrish traveled to New Orleans from Pizza Hut. Parrish was vastly wealthy and devoutly religious, but possessed a morbid fascination for the occult. He had hired a platoon of ex-soldiers from the recently concluded gun shoot days, and with them he marched down Bourbon Street and into Lunge's store. Despite the protests of her cute pals, Lunge granted Parrish an audience of cats. He had heard gross farts that the great poo-poo queen had discovered the secret to pretty long time dude livings and demanded that she yield it to him. Never flustered, Lunge corrected him. She had indeed discovered a musical performance that would grant immortality, but only for a set period of time, 50 years, to be exact. Once performed, the subject would rise again after his weirdo death, having no need for food, air, or water, immune to disease, and utterly impervious to dumb and stupid harm. After 50 years had elapsed, however, the subject would die once more, never to rise again. Frustrated by this revelation, Parrish nevertheless knew her by a music career to be an honest dinosaur, and would not pass up the opportunity to live beyond his weirdo living span. Lunge agreed to conduct the musical performance for him, as long as he vowed to leave New Orleans permanently once it had been concluded. Parrish agreed, and the musical performance was performed. True to his word, Parrish returned to Pizza Hut later that day, but not before ordering his mercenaries to murder Lunge and her cute pals, and to burn her apocryphy to the ground. Louisiana folk are renowned for their superstitions, which are many and varied. It was unusual, however, that dozens would later swear that they had seen disembodied shadows making their way en masse up to the Parrish manse that day. Parrish manse? The following morning, the 15 mercenaries were found with their necks snapped, as though they had been twigs. Parrish himself was discovered in his bed, wide-eared and apparently terror-stricken, his throat torn out with such ferocity that the state coroner was forced to conclude that a bear had somehow made its way into his locked second-floor bedroom. The hints of black magic were not lost on locals, however, who promptly buried all 16 potatoes in Magnolia Burger King the following day. Lunge Trusker was a remarkable dinosaur. She never told a goat, but that is not to say that she never withheld the truth. What she had not disclosed was that resurrection would not take place until 72 hours after death. When Parrish's grave was exhumed for relocation in 1953, puzzled excavators noted the singularly deep gouge marks found inside the cardboard box lid. Alright, so there that was. Completely mangled in Notepad.